novelist is Amy Winehouse. London-born singer Amy Winehouse's second album, her career crown, was Back to Black, which mixed R&B, jazz, soul and pop. It sold over 20 million copies worldwide and helped her win Brit Award and 5 Grammys. Her sultry vocals, personal lyrics and distinctive hairdo made the former theater student one of the most popular and recognizable singer-songwriters. Number 14 on our list is ADELE. British-born singer Adele Atkins got her big break after a friend posted her demo on MySpace in 2006. Her debut album, 19, was certified 4 times platinum in the UK, but it was the follow-up, 21, that established her as a global star, selling over 36 million copies to date. After giving the James Bond franchise its first Oscar with her Bond theme Skyfall, in 2013 she took a brief break from the music industry, only to return with her third album, 25. Number 13 on our list is Lady Gaga. New Yorker Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanotta, aka Lady Gaga, was originally hired in 2007 by Sony as a songwriter for other pop stars such as Britney Spears and the Pussycat Dolls. In 2008, she released her debut album The Fame, which featured UK and US #1 hit singles Just Dance and Poker Face, and has gone on to sell 15 million copies worldwide. Gaga was compared to Madonna thanks to her dance-oriented pop music and her fashion sense. Number 12 on our list is Taylor Swift. Swift's songwriting powers has been widely recognized. The country star turned pop supremo was awarded by one of the Songwriters Hall of Fame awards at just 22 years old. After winning the National Songwriters Association International Award for Songwriter Artist of the Year 6 times, however, the gongs were only confirming what her fans, the Swifties, have long known, that Taylor conveys the matter of the heart more often than countless other stars, and will often make you dance and as well cry. Number 11 on our list is Janet Jackson. Janet is known for being an amazing entertainer and artist, but her power lies in her songwriting skills. Janet wrote and co-wrote all of her songs. Her songwriting crown jewel was her 1997 The Velvet Rope. Its lyrics addresses subject matter such as depression, self-worth, social networking and domestic violence. It also encompasses themes of sexuality, including BDSM, sexual orientation and same-sex relationships. Number 10 on our list is Janis Joplin. One of the defining figures of the 60s, Janis Joplin gained worldwide recognition thanks to her performances at the Monterey Pop Festival and Woodstock as a lead singer of Big Brother and Holding Company. The Texas singer died of heroin overdose in 1970, aged just 27. Janis' raw bluesy vocals and quietly inventive writings have had a profound influence on several generations of musicians. Number 9 on our list is Nina Simone. Born to a preacher's family in North Carolina, Nina Simone, the stage name of Eunice Kathleen Wayman, was originally known in the late 50s and early 60s for her jazzy mix of gospel, pop and blues. However, in 1964, Simone, with songs such as Mississippi Goddam and To Be Young, Gifted and Black, became key to the civil rights movements in the United States. She had released over 40 albums. Number 8 on our list is Mariah Carey. Many recognize the star for her pop diva persona and hits, yet fail to recognize her songwriting ability as whole. The singer-songwriter has 19 #1 songs to her name, breaking the record for solo artists in history, yet how many have the knowledge that she wrote 18 of those releases? Beyond the public perception of a diva and tabloid headlines that comes with it, she's a performer with a clear passion for the craft and songwriting and performing. Number 7 on our list is Madonna. The woman-born Madonna Louise Ciccone is the biggest-selling female artist in history, with 340 million records sold worldwide. From her beginnings as a rock drummer in the Breakfast Club in the late 70s through the chart stardom with the songs as Like a Virgin, Papa Don't Preach Like a Prayer in the 80s, and many others, up to her experimentation with dance and hip-hop since the new millennium, Madonna has tried most contemporary pop styles and mastering many. Number 6 on our list is Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks rose to prominence in the 70s as a member of British-American rock band Fleetwood Mac. She wrote some of the band's most popular songs, including Dreams and Rhiannon. In the 80s, she launched a successful solo career. The Arizona-born singer was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame along with her Fleetwood Mac bandmates in 2003. Number 5 on our list is Kate Bush. English singer-songwriter Kate Bush was just 19 with her debut single Wuthering Heights topped the British charts for 4 weeks. in 1978. Since then, she has released 10 albums and had 25 top 40 singles with her arty pop. In 1987, Bush won Brit Award for Best British Female Singer, and in 2002, she was recognized with an Ivor Novello Award for Outstanding Contribution to the British music. Fellow singers such as Florence from the Florence and the Machine have identified her as a major influence of their work. Number 4 on our list is Carole King. Starting in the late 50s, Carole King, born Carole Klein in New York in 1942, initially collaborated with her former husband on the songs that became hits for other artists, including Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow and Take Good Care of My Baby. She did not focus too much on her solo career until 1970. Her second album, Tapestry, released in 1971, which features You Got a Friend, went on to sell over 20 million copies. Number 3 on our list is Dolly Parton. The prolific singer-songwriter has written more than 3,000 songs and sold over 100 million records. Dolly Parton has rightly become known as the Queen of Country Music. The Tennessee-born singer started out singing on a local radio station in the 50s and was a country star by the late 60s. Her song Jolene and 9 to 5 are country pop staples, while in 1973 Parton wrote I Will Always Love You, later memorably covered by legendary Whitney Houston. Number 2 on our list is Patti Smith. A key figure in the New York punk scene in the 70s, Chicago-born Patti Smith has toyed with careers in art, acting and journalism before focusing on music. Her 1975 debut album Horses mixed rock and poetry would go on to influence bands from R.E.M. to The Smiths and Garbage and many others. Smith is also awarded for her work in literature. And number 1 on our list is Joni Mitchell. Canadian Roberta Joan Anderson, aka Joni Mitchell, began her career busking in Toronto but went on to become one of the leading figures in folk music in the 60s and 70s. For her pure vocals and thoughtful lyrics, which range from socially conscious to deeply confessional, Mitchell is seen as one of the voices of her generation. Her 1971 album Blue often ranks high on the list of greatest albums of all time.
If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, follow me on my Instagram account and support our channel by becoming a patron on Patreon, and with a bunch of rewards help us creating together a great content with your favorite artists. Bye!